I genuinely whatever, I really cannot believe that I'm actually filming this video. Do I want my thing to be, we'll do this. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, or days, I don't know, it was maybe a couple weeks ago, I made this video, this one right here, and y'all ate it up. Y'all ate it up real bad. Y'all ate it up real bad, like real bad. And I really wasn't expecting much to come out of that video because I was like, I'm really just pouring my little heart out. So now, and in that video, I touched on a couple of stuff. I touched on like my feelings of imposter syndrome. I touched on not wanting love from somebody else, but wanting love for myself. I touched on I touched on a big girthy amount of things that all kind of just flowed together. And now I'm kind of just doing a little bit more in-depth explanation, not even explanation, but kind of just like a little rundown of everything that's been happening. So it is now like July 18th, right? Yeah, it's July 18th. School starts in a little bit. School starts in maybe 2 weeks, maybe. And in this month, a lot has happened. You guys saw I took a trip to Atlanta. I took a trip to Savannah. I took a trip that I didn't record. But I did take a nice little trip to Florida, but it wasn't really anything special. It was kind of just, it wasn't anything. But I've been kind of moving around and I haven't been at home a lot. But what I'm gonna say in this video isn't me like complaining, quote unquote. I'm not complaining about anything. I'm not complaining about my life. I'm not complaining about really anything, but I am just kind of touching on what I've been feeling. So a lot of people, I realized, resonated and could relate to the video that I posted before of me doing this, which is like a little chatty Cathy video. A lot of people could relate to that, and I'm here to say that though you can relate to it and though you can resonate with it, does not mean that it is something you are going to continue to go through. That is to say that, oh, I'm feeling this way, but it's going to immediately go away. It's not. But it will feel like it's gonna be there forever. It will feel like that, but it won't be, I promise. But lately, I've been kind of in this mood, quote unquote. I've been kind of in this mood where a lot of my feelings are being observed. That's not really what I want to say, but it's being observed by me anyway. So what I have observed, or what I have seen and noticed, is that I have been comparing myself, not even myself in general, but my life. I've been comparing my life and just myself, I guess myself in general, to other people. Now, I'm not one to like go on social media and always comparing myself. I'm not one for that. And you're probably like, well, even if you don't notice it, you're still comparing yourself. I never do. Like, this is very rare. I kind of put myself on I kind of cherish myself. I cherish myself in a way where it's like, I will never have to compare myself to another person, because I know what that person is doing, I could do at the same time. I could do, if not better, you know? So I always be like, okay, well, if I'm not doing what she's doing right now, I may do it later, because we are on the same path of life right now. What I'm going through, she's not going through. What she's going through, I'm not going through. So I'm not going to compare myself and be like, oh, I should be doing this, oh, I should be doing that, because we are not on the same path of life. But recently, kind of that mindset has kind of been left out of the, it's been left. It flew out the window, and it's kind of just said, peace, fend for yourself. And it's only happened with one person. And a lot of you guys may know her, a lot of you guys may not know her. I'm not going to say any names, but she is a very successful YouTuber. She's an influencer. She does lifestyle and content. She's 18 years old, and she's like that's older than me. She's older than me, I'll tell you that much. And her life, when I watch her videos, I love her so bad. So none of this is hate towards her, but she literally has the best life ever. And it's not like she lives in luxury apartments and it's not that. It's the fact that it's the small things, like, you know, she goes to a school that's better than mine. Well, she's not in school now, but like, she went to a school in high school that was better than mine, and I was just like, yeah, I wish I could do that. She basically films her teenage experiences, and I wish I had that, because I don't really have many teenage experiences, as you guys can probably see on my channel, though I do have a few, but not a lot. And I just wish that my life was just as interesting as hers. And not saying that I have a boring life, though I do. I'm not saying that I have a boring life. It's just I simply do not have a life where it's not flashy and exotic and yada yada yada. It's just there. And you're probably like, Zay, why the heck are you talking like that? Why are you saying that? You literally just went on 3 trips in the past 3 weeks. I know. I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for everything I have. Everything. I'm grateful for the people that I have. I'm grateful for the body I'm in. I'm grateful for the life I live in. I'm grateful for the house I live in. But there are always going to be a voice in my head. There's always going to be something in my head or something in my heart that wish and earns for more. You have that. I have that. It's a human emotion. It's a human thing. There's always going to be some kind of, there's always going to be something, a part of you that wants more than what you have. And it's not greed. It's just there, you know? And if I were to have that thing, I would be completely content with my life. I'm talking content. Now, obviously, if I were to put myself in her shoes, I would probably want more as well. But looking at her from my view, literally, it's like, I want that and that's it. You know what I mean? So I've kind of just been feeling very, I guess, left out, quote unquote, of all my teenage experiences. I've been feeling kind of like I'm not doing anything. I do have friends, and we do like go to football games, and we go on trips sometimes. We always celebrate each other, which is, yeah, find you some friends like that. But I just wish I had more. You know what I mean? I've only been a teenager for about 2 years. I've only been a teenager for about 2 years. So I just feel like, though I am a teenager and though I'm just now starting to be a teenager, I just want all of my teenage lives or my teenage years to be filled with nothing but joy and happiness and experiences and memories. You know what I mean? Like, I want my high school memories to be filled with joy and happiness. I don't want to just remember the struggle of me doing my homework or the struggle of trying to get into a good college. I'm not trying to remember that. I'm trying to remember the good. I'm also going to remember, yes, I'm going to remember the hard work that I put into it, but I'm not going to remember, I don't want to remember all the pain and crying that I went through. Now, I'm posting this video. I'm making this video. It's going to go completely unedited, so you guys are just gonna have to walk with me. I'm posting this video because I want to be completely real with you guys. I don't want you guys to see this video and then all my other videos before and following this and just feeling that like I'm ungrateful, because I'm not. I'm actually really fucking grateful, and I couldn't be more grateful, actually. But like I said, there's always going to be some point and some part of me that's going to want more. And you, baby, in some kind of situation, whatever your situation may be, I don't know, you could have any situation, but you could want more. Or you could be in a state where you are completely content with everything that you have. I love that for you. I love that for you. I truly do. I wish I had that. I wish. But but because I come from a very hard childhood, I'm not gonna get into much of it right now. If you guys want to see the whole story, you can guys go see the why I started YouTube video I posted maybe like a couple months ago. But I literally did not grow up with much. I didn't grow up with much. I don't have any siblings. I'm the only child. It's just been me and my mom. My dad, he's still in my life. I still talk to him every day. I love him so much. I literally prefer him over my own mother. But because at the time it was just me and my mom, and I literally was just somebody who's just there. And before we moved out of a place that wasn't good for us into this place, I have realized that being a teenager, being a child in general, is so much more than just sitting in your room and wallowing in depression. It's so much more than just going to the beach or going to the pool. It's so much more. It's so much more. And knowing that I didn't get that, knowing that I'm still not completely getting that, it hurts me because that's what I want. So basically this video is basically me just talking about what I want and how I feel like I deserve it. But I feel like there's somebody who can relate. Whether you're a teenager or you're a grown adult, I feel as though there is something we can all connect with, something we can all resonate with. Another topic. I'm doing this whole self-love series on my channel. This video will be going in that series playlist, so if you guys want to come back to this video or any of those self-love videos, you can always just go to that playlist, which is on my channel, so you guys can see. I'm doing this whole playlist. I'm doing this whole series. And I realized that there are some things in self-love journeys, in self-care journeys, whatever, that should be expressed. So every video that I have not made since my last self-love series video, every video that I have not made is basically going to be put into this video. I've cried a lot. Yeah, I've cried a lot. And I didn't take any pictures of me crying because I'm not that type of person, but I did cry a lot. I cried a lot. I've been mad a lot. I've been sad. I've been happy. I've been joyful. I've been grateful. I've been thankful. You know, I have been all kinds of emotions, and each one, negative or positive, I've cherished, because those are all human emotions, and I'm very grateful to be able to feel those. But what I can say is that even though a lot of people show self-love as this like one specific thing, you know, kind of like this, oh, go take a bubble bath and you'll love yourself afterwards, or go eat a healthy meal and you'll love yourself afterwards. That's clearly not it. And I did touch on this in the last video. Self-love is not one thing. Self-love is not shopping and taking a bubble bath and doing all that. It's not that. Self-love is loving yourselves at times, hating yourself at times, loving what you're doing at times and hating what you're doing at times, loving what you see in the mirror and freaking despising what you see in the mirror. And I emphasize that because there are so many videos and so many pictures and so many things on social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, that show you these girls with like the most perfect bodies and the most perfect skin and yada 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 yada. Which, yeah, they are subject to have that, but it's not perfect. I don't know what your definition of perfect is, but my definition of perfect in a term of a body is just simply being healthy. That's it. Not to be in shape, not to be muscular, not to have an hourglass figure, not to be this, not to be that. It's simply just being healthy. And whatever your term of healthy is whatever your term of healthy is. If you are healthy, then you are perfect. If your body is healthy, then your body is perfect. If your skin is healthy, then your skin is perfect. It does not have to be this whole thing where it's like, her body is exactly how I want mine to be, so now my body is no longer perfect. It's not that. Your body's perfect. But you just want something to change. So then you go change it. That want of changing it, that motivation and that discipline to change is that self-love that you are urging for. Is that self-love. That is self-love. It's self-love is waking up and deciding to be better than you were yesterday. Self-love is realizing that what state you're in right now is not the healthiest for you and you need to change it. That's what self-love is. Self-love is kind of just realizing where your life is and where your mind is, where your heart is, and simply changing it if it's not in a healthy place. If it's in a healthy place, then why change it? But self-love is simply just being there for yourself all the time. All the time. Now, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, and I hope it's not long at all, but I do want to say that people go through a lot. We all go through something, good or bad. We all go through something. And how we precipitate it, how we react to it, is simply how we are going to come out of it. You know what I mean? Like, if you are a type of person who will deal with their problems head on, I'm talking head on, like you fall right to the problem immediately, and then you are strong, you have this good mindset, you're this, you're that. If you go in with a problem like that, you will come out resolved like that. You will come out stronger. You will come out with a stronger mindset. You will come out with a stronger aura. You will come out better than you did when you went in. But if you are going into your problems hesitantly and weakly and just not going in with the best mindset, kind of going in with a disappointed mindset, you will come out exactly like that. You will come out, if not worse. You will come out weaker. You will come out with a worse mindset because you think that what you just went through is probably the worst thing you'll ever go through. It's not. It's not. You have to realize you have to grow. And wanting to grow is self-love in itself. It's the start of self-love. Wanting to change yourself and love yourself is the part of self-love that nobody really talks about. People see self-love or self-care videos on Instagram, YouTube, and all of that. And people see that, and they think that the first part of self-love or self-care is taking a bubble bath. It's not. Simply wanting to do what is best for you in that moment is self-love. Changing your mindset, changing your habits, changing the way you view yourself. It's simply all that. And I realized over the course of time, I realized that I know what's healthy for me, and the way that I'm living, as in how I'm treating my body, what I'm fueling my body with, simply is not healthy. It's not healthy. And I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. I'm not even going to. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. I feed myself I feed myself probably the worst foods. I'm healthy like a quarter of the time, and that's not fun. It's not fun. It's not good. I need to relish. You know what I mean? I need to relish in a time and treat myself better than I ever have 100% of the time. I need to stop giving 100% of myself to people when I'm only feeling 25%. You know what I mean? Like I need to stop giving all to me when I don't even feel all to myself. Like, think of your body as a battery. In order for it to work, it has to be fully charged. In order for it to function, it has to be fully charged. If it's not fully charged, it's not gonna work right. Stop trying to give somebody or something a battery that's not working. Stop trying to throw yourself into something that you need to work completely in order for it to like happen. If you are not working, or if you're not functioning completely, stop throwing yourself at people or things and blah blah blah. That is self-love. That is simply the start of caring for yourself, of loving yourself, of being able to look in the mirror and say, I love you. Simply. That's it. I was so scared to make this video. I simply was. I was so scared to make this video, only because I have been putting off this video for past 2 weeks. Because I was not ready to admit that my self-love journey isn't as smooth as everybody else's, and that my life isn't the best as everybody else's. But the fact that you are sticking around, and the fact that you're coming back to see, shows that you guys may actually love the content that I'm putting out. I appreciate that. But I simply cannot say that self-love is an easy road, because that'll be a complete utter lie. My self-love journey it's not that smooth. There are times where it's very smooth sailing, just go straight forward. But there are times where I just want to halt and just not even continue. There are times where I just kind of want to end this journey and just end it completely. But I can't do that. I just can't, because if I do, then not only am I letting down others and my family and my friends, but I'm letting down myself. I'm carrying the burden of what used to be, and I can't do that. And neither can you. So if you are going through a self-love journey, and if you are talking about ending it all and talking about doing all this stuff and yada 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 and just giving up in general, don't. Because I know the road may look bumpy and scary and yada yada yada, but I promise you, going through it is so much better than just ignoring it. Going through it and just riding it, literally, it's rewarding in a way that it's almost crazy. So yeah, I feel like that was a nice little talk. That was a cute talk. I'm glad we could do this together. I'm glad that I could kind of share my bases with all of you guys and share how I've been feeling. Please put how you're feeling in the comments. I want to know. I want to see how much you guys can relate to this and how much you guys can, I don't know. Put it down in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts and your feelings. I'm going to reply. I reply to all my comments. I do. I genuinely do. I reply to all my comments. I sometimes have full-on conversations with you guys. Put it in the comments. How are you feeling? What are you going through? This is a safe space for all of us. If there's anybody here to judge, anybody here to hate, you will simply be thrown out. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time. In peace.